On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On play action, here's Stroud. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that gives the Browns a first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Now the first carry for Ncaa. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. They kick the running back in motion. First down, Stroud. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. They'll send him over right. Stroud off the play fake. Throwing deep for the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And after all that, he still can't get rid of it. They get there and drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Chooses to bring this one out. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
The give here on second. Escapes a defender. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Back-to-back carries here. Jukes out a one-stop. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to...
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They're throwing it. That one's complete, right side. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
That sure ended up being worst case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 4 yards there, but still a lot of digging left to do. It's 3rd and really long. Now looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
Hey, think about this for a second, Kate. This league's been around for over 100 years, and we've only seen a field goal of this length a little over 20 times. That is a short list. The number of guys in the league who could be trusted to hit from 60, and an even shorter list the ones who get the chance to try it.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Chubb up the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's a pickup of 9. And that gives the Browns a first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it.
Here we go.
They still have 5 to go here. Third down.
Good night. Good night.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
All right.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Robin. Good night.
From the red zone now. That's complete, David Njoku. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
South. Hey.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Caught near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. Chubb runs it in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a second quarter lead. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Matthew Wright for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. From his own end zone, here we go. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Buying some time right. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
That's caught for the first. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On first down, they'll run. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
That one's cut along the left sideline. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll run here on first down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now it's a bootleg for him. He rolls to his right. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, sometimes when you get outside that pocket and your body weight gets going laterally, that ball will sail on you. I mean, that's a tough connection to make even under the best of circumstances.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Pass play coming here. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints tie things 10-10. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here's a return from the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Running back sent in motion left. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he's tackled for a short gain. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Browns trying to make some noise before halftime. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Try getting it to Nico Collins. So it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He's on the move. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throwing now, off play action. Connects on the crosser. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Chased out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go, let's go.
Man in motion here. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Completed to Collins. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They run it from the gun with Chubb. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. To the air, Stroud. To the sideline, Collins brings it in. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
On the quick, right?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's a Cleveland touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints earn the chance to tie before halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
This one is up and good. And the Saints make it 17 all. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. One last play before the break.
Go.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he reaches the 35 before going out. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Ncaa, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far, and no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Chooses to bring this one out. He loses it on the hit, and they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, Brock, you and I were talking about this during the halftime break. This game is going to be decided by who makes the bigger plays in this second half. And right away, we've got a big one.
Yeah, what a brilliant moment for the special teams to create that turnover and that fumble right away. Gives them the first opportunity. We know there's a handful of plays every game in the NFL that dictate the turns. That was an awfully big one to begin the second half.
Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Stroud. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take the lead right away in half number 2. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Right there, an attack on the point after. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. From his own end zone, here we go. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He's going to throw this one. Olave with the catch. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Juke the defender. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Browns will go on offense. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They begin the drive with Chubb. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Again, it's Chubb. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Speed left, speed left.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 44. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Has it downfield working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This play goes for 36. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
All right. Go. Under.
They toss it to Chubb. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He's got Njoku on the sideline, caught. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Oh, nearly got to the end zone there. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Nothing doing that time, and it leaves them on 2nd and goal. Chubb. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass Actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Prater puts it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Chooses to bring this one out. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he's going to be out of bounds with some outstanding field position right at midfield.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something that teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, or maybe even that much more, these super athletes who can electrify in returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's the Saints ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet.
On the jump.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Lone back gets the handoff. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Back to the well again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of him.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have 2nd and goal. They're running again. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Defense making a couple of good stops here, and this brings up 3rd and goal. Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
From his own end zone, here we go. And look at this return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Hand off to Chubb to start the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On play action, here's Stroud. Collins there to grab it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Browns a first. Sending a receiver left. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line. And it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
Forced out to his right. He's on the move. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. And he's down inside the...
Entering accessibility screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Before going out. Ball at the 33 for first down. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
On the quick, right?
Here's Mitchell again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. On comes Matthew Wright. A lot riding on this kick. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Oh, this is going to be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Here's the handoff. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Here he is to throw. And they got there time, he's taken down. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go. Go.
Now to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. So the Browns come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
Broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in.
Thanks for letting me share, y'all.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. I'm tired of being broken. I'm sick of feeling hopeless. Way down here at my lowest. At the end of my road. At the end of my road. So what do I do? So what do I do? What do I do? And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold
Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA, I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a shoddy while bro had a get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? I the sleep, then I light up the street, got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers disputing. I go off the field, no heads, just shooting. I die for my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life was a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. Stealing, their first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than Ayuk, and they sending shots, but somehow I just juke it. Hitting my desk, I'm B.I.G., you know I can't forget that I do it. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy.
You say my look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure eight when I wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need either weight. If you get it, off the plate. Wanna run it up, run it up all night. If the lights went down, could you keep that, baby? You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it
grace and then got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet, I buried them deep and they still in the way. I know some got baptized, guys, they can't put the drilling away. Had to part ways with the sad vibe, bad guy, you might be a villain today. Ask God why I didn't get an answer. Why I lose my brother to why I lose my grandma to cancer? Why me, God, I need answers. Why a young straight out of Atlanta? Why the judge and the cops trying to jam us? Why I keep getting all of these chances? Why me, God, I need answers. Speak your mind and you might get counseled. Pinky ring and it cost me a phantom. The witness, the evidence tampered. Dirty money, the safest the hamper. Yeah, my b***h a star and I stamped her. P.E. Jordan 3, this a sampler. I don't wanna do it, but I gotta do it. Gotta if it's me or you. He got five, a lot of fluid. Got away from the haters, say hallelujah. Be crazy, be the closest to you. It's okay, cause they know that I come to do it. Hold your VO for Virgil, exclusive Louis. I hit a Ewing, wrist hitting and glistening the movies. If it's smoke at the door, then I'm tending to it. Watch when I step here, come my belt. Angel on my shoulder, but the devil on the left. I got a meal, not a meal from a shelf. I do it alone, I own myself. Stay home for you, don't get playing dirty here below my belt. I'ma get the bad, do the show myself. I had to show myself. Make room on my plate. I just said my grace and then I got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet, I buried them deep and they still in the way. I filled up the crib with cars, alls with all in all. I'm still having space. Got a particular taste, picky eater, I guess. But I'm some stuff in my face. She got a natural rap like a natural do like the she don't like. I was outside of the building, I'm on in the spot when it beat it, you gotta have faith. I'm in a minute, I said ever since we lost bro, it ain't really much more I can take. But 10 when it's late, mama told me to pray, I do that cause you know I can play. You felt the fill up for real, we got rides in the back, but you know we ain't coming to play. You be up playing the States, I be up playing abroad with the mates. Make room on my plate, I just said my grace and then I got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate, we talking about, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet, I buried them deep and they still in the way.
inspires me.